My name is Patrick Gordon. I'm a retired Army Sergeant from St. John, New Brunswick. I came out here to support the trucker movement. I served my country in Afghanistan 3 tours. I was injured and I was medically released, but I believe my service to Canada never ends, so I felt like I had to come out here and show my support to the truckers in the movement and help get my story out, but not only my story, but learn other people's stories so I could take it back home and show everybody that we're not actually being told the truth. The mandates and restrictions back home in New Brunswick have really restricted a lot of the veterans. They took our doctor away from us. A doctor that serves over 3,000 veterans and their family had his license removed because he didn't get the vaccine. So now we have 3,000 veterans back in New Brunswick at high risk. They can't get their medication. They can't do their PTSD appointments because of this whole thing. We went to Afghanistan to fight for the Afghan people. You know, we went there to help liberate them, help give them what we have. And then to see this here in our own country happening, where he's creating a division between our people, the unvaccinated versus the vaccinated. Back in New Brunswick, I have a son who's 9 years old. And my wife, who's double vaccinated, took him to the doctor to have his eyes checked, the optometrist. And the optometrist asked if he was vaccinated, where there's zero requirement for a 9-year-old boy to be vaccinated in this country. Both doctors refused to see my 9-year-old boy because he wasn't vaccinated. I've heard so many different horror stories of my brothers and sisters going through the system. And, you know, even myself, when I left the service, I went 6 months without a paycheck. 6 months without a paycheck, and I didn't know how I was going to feed my family, you know, because I was a soldier and that's all I knew. And then they medically discharged me. It's a beautiful state of unity. And like I said, you know, serving in the military, the camaraderie ship, you live together, you serve together, you suffer together. And it's not about necessarily the mission, it's about the men and women next to you. And I think that's exactly what's happening right now with the convoy. It's not necessarily about the mission. It's about the stories, the men and women beside each other, seeing how the government has hurt them and how, you know, we're all just people trying to get through this world. And it's their job as the government to facilitate all outcomes of a situation, not say, this is it and the rest of you can piss off. That's not what governments are for. They're supposed to be for the people, by the people. And now veterans are standing up and saying, we stand with the truckers, we stand with unity, we stand with dignity, we stand with respect for our fellow men and women of our country, because that's what we stand for. And that's what our forefathers fought in World War I and World War II and all the other wars that follow. What was our service worth if we're going to sit here in Canada and not treat each other with dignity and respect?